No, this video is for the ones who complain that they never had a father figure or they had a bad one, no one to look up to. This is for you. You have to be that guy. You have to be the guy you look up to. You're supposed to be that hero that you always were looking for. You're supposed to be the hero of your own story. You know, you see these TV shows, you see these movies, they'll always say, oh, there's a hero coming. No, 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 no. There's no hero coming. There is no luck. You got to play this life like there is no luck. And I promise you, you'll make it. If you think that it's all luck, if you think all these influencers just got good genetics and they got lucky with good genetics, no, that's one part. But another part is that they actually put the work in. They put the work in on the diet. They put the work in on their muscles. Not everything was based off luck on their genetics. If it was all luck, don't you think these billionaires will only hit 100 million? 200 million is not all luck. It's what you know. It's what you could perform. A man who cannot perform is not lucky. The smarter you are, the luckier you get. The more things that you know, the luckier you get. So there's probability on how much you know and how much you could perform. It's not always about luck. Back to admiring yourself. If you don't love yourself, how are you gonna show love to anybody else? If you hate yourself, isn't that what you're gonna be putting out there? Hate? If I feel bad about myself, if I let myself down because I cheated on my diet, I didn't go to the gym, what am I gonna say to anybody else? Or you're fat? I'm just gonna be a bad criticizer. I'm gonna be a bad criticizer to them. I'm be like, oh, you're fat, but never help. That's the thing. The people who admire themselves don't just criticize you, they give you advice. Hey, you look a little big. Let me help you get on a diet. Let me show you your macros. Let's hop on a gym session together. They're not just criticizers. Now, the man that you admire, now this guy is going to take a long time to come. I don't want to see guys at the gym for 90 days talking about, oh, I haven't got any results. I'm going to quit. You know, I've been on this diet for 2 weeks. I'm going to eat a donut. You know how stupid you sound? Why would you go back to the things that you were just avoiding for 2 weeks just because you feel like you deserve a cheat meal? Are you stupid? And I see idiots doing cardio for 2 weeks thinking they're gonna have a six pack in the next 30 days. Bunch of idiots. Then idiots working on ab workouts when their diet is shit. If your diet is shit, the abs ain't gonna show, idiot. You get that through your head. If you don't read the books, if you don't buy these courses, you're not gonna know anything about business. It's simple. Everything adds up. The man that you admire, you had to add these wins up year after year after year. Let me give you an example. I try to create the man that I admire on myself. Let's say I went to my brother's graduation, unrecognizable. Nobody recognized me. My old friends didn't recognize me. My old teachers didn't recognize me. If you don't admire yourself or not, if you don't look in the mirror and say, yeah, that's the guy I admire, I like that guy, there's something wrong. You got to change yourself. Either you got to change your haircut, you got to change your physique, you got to change your bank account balance. A lot of people say they admire their bank account, but they don't admire the man that they look in the mirror. If you're not okay with the guy that you look in the mirror, then who is going to like it? Who's going to like that guy? A woman is not going to like that. You hear girls say, oh, I like the dad bod, I like the guy with a little belly on them. No, they don't. They're just insecure about themselves and they don't want you to get other choices. That's why they say that. You ever hear females say, I like a guy who's always giving me attention? No, they don't. They like the busy guy. They admire the guy who's busy because that shows that he's actually doing something with his life. They don't want the guy who always has time to pull up at 12 p.m., at 12 a.m., at any time. They don't like that guy. They like a guy who's on his purpose because purpose shows that a man is committed and is disciplined to what they want.
Like my brother said, you must be the man you admire. How are you going to be old with kids and expect your kids to look up to you and expect your kids to do the right things if you didn't do the right things? If you didn't become this type of person, how do you expect that? It's like, how do you expect them to look up to you if you didn't even look up to you? How does that make sense? If you didn't become rich, funny, smart, intelligent, and fit, all these other things, how do you expect them to follow by those things? How do you expect them for you to tell them to become these things? And then they look at you and they're going to hit you with, but dad, you didn't do that. So why do I have to do that? Why do I have to be the smartest person? Why do I have to be the richest person? Why do I have to be all these things? Why do I have to hit the gym if you didn't do this? And they're going to start questioning. They're going to start using your own actions against you. They're not going to use your own words, but they're going to use your own actions against you. So this is why you must become the man you admire and not be lazy, not pointing fingers at everybody trying to make excuses, because it's all up to you. You being the fittest is all up to you. So you're accountable for everything. So don't even try to give other people advice on what to eat, on what to do, on how to take actions, or how to behave if you're not even the man you admire, if you didn't become that man that you admired as a kid.